This is the place. I guess the man's not home. Yes, indeed, lamp is missing. Eddie, your lamp is missing. Well, nothing to do but wait.
Hello, Boris.
Insight. Stories of modern man's search for meaning, freedom, love, insight.
Still doing business at the same stand, Arnold?
I didn't think you were coming.
Mind if I hang up my coat?
No, no.
You think Eddie forgot?
He's not here.
Well, should we give him 15 minutes? Give him 15 minutes, huh? You're here already. Give him 15 minutes. Put back the lamp.
He stole a business. The money he made for me, he can afford to lose a lamp.
Arnold, face it. You're a thief. You're an incompetent thief, but you're a thief.
Incompetent.
Right. But the trouble is you can't face up to yourself. You're a professional thief and you can't face up. You want to take a lamp, it's your business. Take the lamp. But don't rationalize. He stole a business from me. So that gives you the right to steal a man's lamp? You know what your trouble is? You've got no character. You know, you're like the man who stays at an expensive hotel. And because he pays a lot for the room, he thinks that gives him the right to steal an ashtray or a towel.
Character. You talk to me about character? You?
Well, at least I know what I am.
Yeah? What are you?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. What are you?
I am the best pickpocket in this city, and you know it.
Oh, I thought you were a blind man.
That's my cover.
Your cover? So you don't stand on corners and beg money?
It's a ruse.
A ruse?
Yes, a ruse.
I see. So when someone drops a nickel in their cup, you return it. And you don't say, thank you, sir. Bless you, sir. You're very kind, sir.
You are a cashew nut cake.
And you're such a successful pickpocket. Look at you. And that coat. Bums throw out better coats than that.
Oh, I see. You actually want me to stand on the street corner in a full dress suit.
Big shot pickpocket. You can't even afford a coat.
Yeah, you should have as good a wardrobe as I've got.
Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. I bet you're one of the 10 best-dressed blind beggars in the world.
Ever the realist. He actually wants me to dress better than the people I'm begging from. Arnold, I stand on that corner 12 hours a day. I look too good. I could get mugged. Why do we come here, huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
All right. I'll tell you.
I'm listening.
Because we are masochists.
Masochists?
Well, why then? I mean, why come here every 5 years on April 13th, drawn like flies to hear Eddie Simmons gloat? Because deep down inside us, we feel guilty. And we want him to make us feel more guilty.
You're crazy.
Oh, yeah? No, Arnold, I'm not crazy. We want to feel guilty. Yes, because feeling guilty makes us feel good. It's like a hangover. If you feel lousy in the morning, you've already been punished, so you don't have to hate yourself for the night before.
You feel guilty. Go to the police and confess.
No. No, you go to the police, you could get punished. You go to the police, you could go to jail. There's no future in jail. No, we want to confess, like in church.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why you come here. Not me.
Oh, no, not you. You come here to steal a man's lamp. Look at this stuff. Look what he's got here.
You better look quick. It's the last time you'll see it here.
What?
Tonight, out it goes.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Don't bet the money in your little tin cup.
Oh, Arnold. How can you do such a thing?
With 2 men. It'll take about half an hour.
You know you're a Lulu. Dummy, don't you think he's gonna know who took it?
So let him know. I want him to know. He stole a gold mine from me.
A gold mine? You stole a restaurant. You're always exaggerating.
You don't think the restaurant is a gold mine?
Anyway, he didn't steal it. You made a bargain.
Some bargain. He wakes up one morning and he goes to the restaurant. I wake up that morning and I go to jail.
Arnold, figures are not tennis balls.
Figures are not tennis balls. This is a conundrum?
This is a fact. You juggle tennis balls, you go on the stage. You juggle figures, you go to jail.
We both juggled the figures.
So how come you only went to jail? Because you made a bargain. You go to jail, he runs the restaurant. If you didn't want to go to jail, you didn't have to go to jail. He could have gone to jail.
No. He couldn't have gone to jail.
Oh, no? Why couldn't he have gone to jail? Why?
Because he'd be shot for it.
Shot? What did you shoot?
Fingers.
You shot each other's fingers?
We shot our own fingers.
Who was hurt from this?
Fingers. You know, like when you were a kid. He said odds, I said evens. We shot fingers.
Oh, you shot fingers.
Oh, finally, he understands. What's the matter, Boris? You never were a kid? You never played the game of fingers?
Some game. You put out a finger, you wind up in jail. I could use a drink.
Scotch or rye?
Rye.
There's no rye.
Scotch.
Only bourbon.
I think I'll have bourbon.
It's in that cabinet.
Oh, terrific. Uh-huh. Bourbon.
Actually, it's furniture polish.
Furniture polish? Furniture polish. So where's the bourbon?
In the furniture polish.
Uh-huh. Bourbon.
He doesn't trust anybody.
Not bad, Arnold, for an incompetent.
Again, incompetent.
Well, you went to jail and let him steal the restaurant.
He wasn't supposed to steal the restaurant. He was supposed to run the restaurant until I came out. Instead, he declares bankruptcy and starts a restaurant of his own with my money.
Well, what did you expect, huh?
I didn't expect him to be a thief.
Well, why not? He was already a thief.
Who was he a thief from?
From the government.
But I took the rap.
Well, that doesn't make him any less of a thief. It just makes you an idiot.
But I expected him to have some honor.
Honor? Honor? Among thieves, you've been watching television.
He was my friend. We went to college together. What are you laughing at? You were there. You introduced him to Stella.
Don't mention Stella!
It's April 13th. What do you mean, don't mention Stella?
She's dead. Have you no respect?
It's April 13th. We were at the wedding.
8 years she's been dead.
That's why we're here, because we were at the wedding April 13th.
She was my girl, and I tell you, I don't want her name mentioned in this house.
Your girl, she was his wife.
His wife. His wife. She would never have been his wife if he didn't steal her.
Ah, now who's rationalizing? Huh. Does everybody who's disappointed in love become a thief?
Oh. You see how deep you are? You see what human understanding you've got? Sure. Take the lamb. Take it all. Take everything that was hers.
It was his. It is his. She's dead. 8 years she's dead.
She entertained you. She invited you up here. And do you know why?
Certainly. So that we could celebrate her happiness every 5 years.
Right, to celebrate her happiness with Eddie. So every 5 years, she entertained you with her things. You know that when you went to jail, she wept. And now you would steal all her things. What kind of a misery are you?
A misery am I? What kind of a misery are you? You stealing her name.
Oh, no. No, idiot, I don't steal in her name. I steal in the name of pointlessness. One day she was my girl. I had a reason to go on, a point. The next day, I didn't care. You gotta care about something.
I care about something. I care about stealing everything in this apartment. I want revenge on him.
Him? Who cares about him? She was the only important one.
So I trusted a thief. I expected honor from a thief. And I'm an idiot. He was the same thief with you, too, and you trusted him. He stole your woman and you let him do it. You think you're only pretending to be a blind man? You are a blind man. It's no ruse. At least I know who I'm stealing because of.
You know, you think you're stealing because of Eddie.
I know I'm stealing because of Eddie.
I feel sorry for you.
He feels sorry for me.
Right. Because you are actually a victim.
This, I know.
No, that's the tragedy of it. You think you're a victim of Eddie.
I'm not a victim of Eddie's?
Yes, but what's more important, you are a victim of the Times.
The Times? I don't even read the paper.
No, not the Times. The Times!
Oh, the Times!
Yes, the Times! Don't you ever go to the movies? I go to the movies. And in the movies, you see where the government hires spies. Everywhere there's a spy.
Everywhere? In the kitchen? Under the couch?
Don't laugh, Arnold. You can never tell. Spying, stealing, it's all part of the national consciousness. If you can get away with anything illicit today, you become a hero, and you are a victim of that kind of thinking.
I am a victim of Eddie Simmons, and so are you. And his 15 minutes are up, and I'm going to take his lamp, and I'm going to get out of here.
Arnold, you were an accountant. If you want to steal, why don't you go to work for the government? You can steal legitimately.
The government spies.
Arnold, don't wave the lamp.
Why not? It's mine. I can do what I want with it.
It's not yours officially until you leave the apartment with it.
Boris, are you really serious about these spies of yours? You really think they're everywhere?
Everywhere.
In the hallway? Do you think there's spies in the hallway now listening to what we say?
There's an even chance.
I like those kind of odds. Hello, Eddie.
Hello, partner. Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to wait while they decorated the cake.
Happy anniversary, Edward.
I won't ask you. I will ask you. How'd you get in here?
The window.
Oh, man. I have something to tell you. Probably make you very happy.
Nothing you say will ever make me happy.
I don't blame you, Arnold. I don't blame you. After what I've done to you. Arnold? Boris. I'm gonna die.
This is news?
We're all gonna die.
No. I mean soon. I just came back from the doctor. You two are the first to know. My oldest friends. That's fitting.
You mean you have other friends?
That's right. That's right. Kick me, Arnold. I deserve it. I've lived my life at your expense.
Please, Eddie, don't atone. If you're really going to die, let me remember you as the louse I always knew. It's the least you could do.
Arnold. Arnold, do me a favor, please. Let me apologize. Look at me, huh? Now look at yourselves. Yeah! I have everything, you have nothing. I'm admired, I'm prosperous, while you two are shunned by the world, impoverished. I know! Oh, don't think I don't know. It's all my fault. Okay, make a wish. Blow.
Oh, wait a minute, Eddie. Wait a minute.
Boris, every time I think of you, in that crummy hovel.
What?
With no hot water,
No hot water?
not even a closet to hang your filthy rags in.
Filthy rags?
And me walking around in a $500 suit. I tell you, I feel terrible. Terrible. I lived with the most wonderful woman in the world. She was your girl, Boris. I know. Oh, I know.
Enough already, please. Enough already.
She made me the most wonderful wife in the world, while you lived a life of loneliness. Oh, Boris, I feel terrible.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But now I want to confess to you, Boris. She always loved you.
Huh?
It's true, Boris. She never stopped talking about you. As comfortable as she always made me. As wonderful and passionate a lover as she always was. I always knew she really loved you.
She was a passionate lover?
Oh, Boris, you couldn't imagine.
I could imagine.
But deep in her heart, Boris, I always knew she loved you.
Yes. Yes, of course. How could she love you?
So true. Sometimes in the night, we'd be lying there in the dark, exhausted from our kissing, our wild love play. And then she would suddenly stop. And a wistful little look would come into her eyes, and she'd say, I wonder how Boris is doing. I wonder if he's still dressing up like a blind beggar and filching money from people. And then she'd smile sweetly, and I'd know.
Dear Stella, she always loved me. I knew.
And I knew. Well, imagine my pain, knowing I was only her substitute lover. And all her affection, all that ardor, all the love, all the tenderness, all the care, all the warmth that she was showing to me was really for you.
Edward,
Yes, dear old friend.
you're an awful person.
That's right. Rub brine into an open wound. You have every right.
But I've been awful, too. I've been bitter. I won't deny it. I can't deny it.
Oh, Boris. If only Stella were alive today, I'd give her to you. I'd walk away.
Eddie,
Yes, Boris.
I've been blind.
Boris, I know.
No. With jealousy. With hate. Eddie, do you know I've hated you? Do you see these glasses? I'll never wear them again. Here, take them. Take them. They're a symbol of the sham I've lived. I want you to know that never again will I look at the world through a glass darkly. That's from the Bible.
Boris, how can you work on these things?
I want you to know because of what you've just done for me, I'll never pick another pocket.
Boris, what will you do with your life now?
Hey, Eddie, I don't know. Maybe I'll sell ties at Saks Fifth Avenue. Once you stole my girl, Eddie, and I thought it was you who had ruined my life. And now, I think maybe you just ruined my life again. But at least, for the first time in 20 years, I'm happy. Thank you.
You're amazing. He really swallowed it. You're such a phony.
Was I convincing?
I couldn't tell what was an act and what was for real.
I tell you the truth, I couldn't either. But I think it worked.
But to tell him you're gonna die, I mean, this is going too far already, don't you think? What's gonna happen 6 months from now when he's selling ties in Saks Fifth Avenue and you go in for a $30 silk hand-painted?
6 months from now could go like that.
6 months. Eddie, I was in the can for 3 years.
Arnold, don't you think I know that? I'll make it up to you.
You'll make it up? How? I don't want makeup.
Well, what do you want? Revenge? You think you want revenge?
I need it. I need it. You've never been locked up.
Never been locked up. Me? Look who you're talking to. Never been locked up. What do you know about being locked up? 3 years, I'd take it. If I could. But then let me be able to walk out. Arnold, I've been locked up all of my life. Inside here. A lifetime sentence. I can't get out.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, it's worse, believe me. Look, if you had a choice of going to jail for 3 years or being me for a lifetime, which one would you take?
Well, you got a point.
Right. You find a rotten egg, you throw it out. What if you are a rotten egg?
It's true. You've been pretty stinky.
Yeah. And now I'm looking to find a little time off for good behavior.
Eddie, nothing ever works out with you. I wait for years, cooking myself, building myself up, teaching myself to be a thief, making friends with fences. My best friend is a fence, and I hate him. But I made him my best friend so that one day I could come back and rob you, take from you everything you have.
You want everything I have? I'll give it to you. I'll leave it to you in my will.
In your will. Don't play games. I'm not Boris. I want to steal from you everything like you stole from me. Oh, don't you see, Eddie? Once I steal everything from you, I'll be relieved. I won't ever have to steal again, ever.
And this will make you happy? This would satisfy you?
It will.
Very well. Tonight you come back here. Rob me. Take everything I own. I'll go to a hotel. Huh?
You'll really do this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take the lamps, take the pictures, take the drapes, take the scotch, the rye.
You've only got bourbon.
Well, take the bourbon. No. Leave me maybe one glass to toast the new leaf you're turning over in your life.
It'll be my pleasure. Eddie, you know what you're doing for me? I can hardly believe it.
Arnold, I'm not doing for you half of what you and Boris have done for me. You know, I'll tell you the truth. Before, when the doctor gave me the bad news, whoa, well, you can imagine how I felt.
Don't start with the doctor again. I'm not Boris.
You don't believe me? Read the letter from the doctor. And when you get down there to the part here where it says terminal, it has nothing to do with an airline.
You're really gonna die? You're gonna cheat me. Again.
But Arnold, you told me if I let you rob me, you'd be satisfied.
What good is stealing from a dead man?
Well, don't feel bad. I mean, who knows how long I've got? Maybe I'll last one day, but on the other hand, maybe I'll hang on for 3 years, deprived.
Eddie, who'd have thought you'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute! You're gonna steal from me? You're gonna take everything in my apartment, all my books, my pictures, my drapes? Oh, no, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. Boy, I'd love to see his face when he... operator, get me the police. Wouldn't fit in with the new me.